Action stations.
Enemy force detected.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes, direct front. We're hull below the waterline. We're flooding quickly. Problem solved, sir. Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes to port.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Servers are up.
Hi, Cabbage.
Servers are up. Start ready. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. Redwood, guess what one of the rewards is for this part of the special event?
Battle starts.
My God, what is that woman's problem?
Awaiting instructions. Let's give them a hard
People?
time.
Hello? People?
I know.
Hello? Ethan?
My God, shut up so I could talk.
What's her problem?
I don't know.
I don't have to consult her on anything.
What was that?
read customer services, Dr. Redwood. Lady Kalex is complaining about our name change rebranding.
Sorry, you're rude. Okay, that's starting to piss me off.
Get her out of my Discord. Right now.
Gladly.
And her husband.
Wait, I want to see what she types next.
Right, okay. Stand by them with the kick button.
Enemy battleship detected.
Sorry, can someone hear you? To a quieter room now.
It is completed.
What an asshole.
And I'll delete all my messages.
Utter asshole.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Oh, she's now.
Block.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Where's the person's friend?
Computer broadcasts, yes for 6. We left.
Oh, hello.
2 people left, 1 person joined.
I know. So I was just thought something weird just happened.
Oh, it's Dr. Redwood.
I'm doing the new daily.
1 moment, we're having a problem. 1 moment.
Sorry, I have terrible Wi-Fi.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Initiate the emergency broadcast system, please.
Oh, Marcus, you can get Janeway as a bridge officer. The Terran version.
Oh,
Yeah, that's interesting, but can you just hold that thought for a minute?
you guys can have a server banner now because I've boosted your server twice. You're now level 1, which means you have
I did
access
know.
to higher quality videos and stuff like that.
I boosted it once.
I boosted it twice.
Very nice.
So now you guys have access to more things.
Yes, but we have more pressing matters to deal with.
Oi,
Thank you.
get back in.
Just saying.
Ethan, I've turned you up. Try talking. Yeah, Marcus, what's with that person?
Well, you
Give
read,
him a minute.
you read my 2 report things, right?
Yeah, I didn't. Sorry, you're still really quiet.
I
I
said
did,
you read
but-
my 2 report things, right?
Yeah, I did. It's like, I don't get why they're like that. Ah,
Can you please initiate the emergency broadcast system?
What's happening?
Things are happening here. I'm sick to death of that woman telling me what to do, and it's getting rather annoying, so we've removed...
Let me guess. That woman was an American.
Yes, she was.
Concentrate fire on
Badger
See what I
5,
mean
sorry,
now?
Badger-
What I said
Badger
earlier?
5. And I've also got another American, Mr. Slivlin, whatever his name is, constantly correcting me for other things as well.
Well, you on about Kalax?
Yes, Kalex, she's just been kicked.
Oh.
mention the person.
It's Badger's wife, which means Badger's probably about to leave as well.
Torpedoes to starboard.
But I don't want to kick him. If he's going to leave, it'll have to be on his accord. I would imagine he's going to give some sort of speech before he leaves. He won't just leave quietly.
Is
However,
Badger online right now?
No, because they're in America and they work as a women. I was going to take an evidence of it, but it's been deleted. I was going to
I think you can look in your wait, let me see what's called. If I go in my own Discord.
one already? Oh.
If you had a, what is it? Not report channel. You go into server settings, and I think
Torpedoes,
what
dead
version?
ahead.
No, what is it?
Have you all, staff-wise, have you all read the documents I've given
Yes.
regarding her? So you understand what the changes are necessary. You might not necessarily agree, but you understand.
Yes.
Hello there.
Hello.
Marcus, can you turn up your input volume? You're still very quiet.
Does anyone
I
else
turned him up.
Does anyone else
I've turned him up all the way. So no
You,
Right
you are
click on
very
Marcus's
quiet.
name and turn up his user
Our
volume.
team has taken the lead.
It really doesn't help when everyone's talking over him.
I don't appreciate
What's the difference in output and input?
Input is your voice, output is our voices.
Hello, Rockstar.
Hello, what's up?
It's starting to
What?
look like Americans are not compatible here.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know.
The Gamma White came online.
I'm just wondering
Yes?
what's the personal issue?
What's the what, sorry?
The Gamma.
Personal issue.
What's the situation? I don't entirely know myself. So just bear with us.
Marcus, if you need security personnel, I would help you with that.
Appreciate it. Although I think we have already taken the people, but now I'm being inundated with messages from people. That's
1 second, I have something to attend to. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Oh,
Wait, who's...
The United Colonies of what?
alright, what?
How the United Colonies of what?
Our team has taken the lead.
Don't understand. What did he say?
United Colonies of Earth.
Yes, that's our name. Instead of British Empire. Because some people weren't happy with that. So now it's United Colonies of Earth. Very similar to the Federation. Very little will change. It's just really the name is changing. The name of the community, a couple of the role names, and a tiny bit of history. Other than that, it's the same system. Nothing's changed.
That should be fun.
So yes, we've had a slight revolution in the scene with the Americans revolting.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, that's not how that's meant to happen.
No.
Wait, no, yeah, it is.
It turns out that Badger's wife was a Christian from a hillbilly town. And also her and Badger and a few of the other Americans are all in their 60s, so they've got different values, different times that they're from.
Different insight, like different views.
Yeah, different views due to age and due to culture and religion.
Our
And those
victory
three
is in
things
sight.
made it not compatible.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Yeah, I wonder if Badger will respond.
I don't know. I'm getting inundated with Admin asking me questions. If you can't join voice, then I can't give you individual typey.
Yeah.
Christ, this is hard.
Badger's left.
Did we not kick him? Ethan, was he kicked or did he leave?
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Ethan. Ethan!
I said I was going to get a drink.
Oh, did he leave or was he kicked?
You told look at DMs.
I've got like 20 DMs going on. Can you just right? He's being kicked.
Yes.
I've kicked Flevin as well. All Americans are gone. With the exception of Ryan, who's from wherever he's from. Alaska.
Sorry, I'll be right back.
Wow. Difficult. Very difficult.
That's kind of rude.
What's rude, sorry?
You can't just kick out the Americans. I'm like, okay, we are changing history.
Well, we had this kind of no choice. And
I'm back.
you're not completely familiar with the situation. I'm about to make a quick speech. cover it.
I'm sorry, but then I should oppose this move. If this is even done, this is against the spirit. I'm sorry, sir. I'll
No,
have
it's
to
fine,
oppose.
fine. Just give me a moment. I need just a moment to type it. It all happened very quickly. Too
Oh,
quick.
almost everyone on the server came online, like, except for 17 people.
Yeah, well,
That's
these sorts
the
of
time
things serve
zones.
to attract attention.
Well then, Mr. President, I must say, India is going independent.
Stand by.
Canada will stay with the British Empire.
Action stations.
Let's give them a hard time. Many thanks.
Awaiting instructions.
Hey, one moment.
Acknowledged.
I'm sure that can be arranged. That's fine. I'm sure that can be arranged. I'm rather busy. Is that all? Right, and then something about Craig wants a word.
I need help.
Yes, I know. Mum said something about next week someday. What day? Oh no, it can't be a weekend. It has to be a weekday. It can be dinner. It doesn't have to be lunch. It can be like dinner.
Marcus, are you discussing what food you want tonight?
No, I need a bit more warning than that. What? Wednesday what? Sorry? After school, which would be what, 3 p.m. That would be, how about 4 o'clock at your house? I'll pick him up and take it from there.
I'm sorry, what?
On Wednesday, next week. Alright, now did you want Mum or not Mum?
Views.
Eh?
I have that actually. I'll support that. I have the money for. It's fine. I'll give Brian the money to give to them. Okay. Oh, you got. Oh, I wasn't sure when the actual event was.
Marcus, you're unmuted. We can hear you
I
talking
see.
to your
Alright.
parents.
Well, thank you for that. I have to go. I'm like extremely busy.
Talking
thank
to
you,
his
bye.
parents or talking to his
What did you say? Sorry, people.
wife?
We could
I'm
hear your
confused.
entire conversation.
Oh, sorry then. Give me a minute.
Yeah, I don't want to hear you talking about all of that. I'm kidding.
I've got 20
Hey,
seconds.
Marcus, are you a father?
No, uncle.
Retreat now.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Wouldn't have
my
nothing to do with it.
my sister has 3 kids,
All forces, provide cover for that target.
and well,
Congrats to her.
yeah, well, one of them's 10, one's 8, and one's just born like a couple of months ago.
Ooh.
And I'm very involved with my nephew's life. We're always doing
The ship is on fire.
hanging out.
Anyways, we can talk about that later. We have to deal with the task at hand.
Yes,
Problem solved,
agreed.
sir.
We're replying to about 20 messages and DMs. Just bear
Well,
with
what's the
me.
task at hand?
Sorting this crisis.
ship is on fire.
Moment.
Americans.
What? Independence Day?
No,
God.
Americans
Hey.
not applying to what we're doing. If Americans don't agree with us, just kick them, and if they rejoin, they apply with it, then leave them. If not, ban them.
Yeah.
Easy.
Good show.
Really reminds me of the 17th.
Because the Americans don't seem to want to get is we're rewriting history in our own words. This is not like real. We're just doing this for fun. But the Americans think it's real and all that fun stuff and whatnot. So
No, that's not what's happening. What's happening is that these particular people are not taking our lore into account. They don't think it's our lore, they think we are trying to understand what Star Trek lore is.
I think there's
So
a
they're
lot
saying,
of
that's not what it is, it's this, and that's what's happening.
I think there's a lot of misunderstanding and lots of miscommunications happening. Also, a lot of these people, as I said earlier,
There
are a
anyone
lot
who
older
whenever
than us, and they come from different generations, different countries, and different kind of backgrounds and religions, and it's causing conflict. I suppose this is like real life, real world stuff. This is why we have problems and wars in the world. Everyone's so different. What we're trying to do here is try to make everybody the same. And that's not always going to be easy, as we knew well into advance. But some people are taking the role play
Problem
too far
solved, sir.
and not realizing when we need to put real life stuff in. And some people are focusing on real life and not the role play. Some people are reading
Enemy
the lore,
battleship
and some
foundered.
people are not reading.
Our team is
Everyone's
taking
You
the
should-
everyone's at different
The ship
levels
is on
and all
fire.
doing different things, and a lot of these people are leaders of their own cause. They're heroes of their own story, and they all want to have a say. They all want to have power. They all want to have things. And here we're trying to give everybody a little bit of something, but the more we give them, the more difference from the lore we become. And then some people are so fixated on the lore being accurate, they can't accept it when we write something that's not completely accurate. So it's very, very tricky making everybody happy.
So you know what you should do for the lore channel? You should put in brackets for roleplay purposes only. So then no one's confused.
So, yes, some of this might be my fault. I'm not suggesting it's everyone's fault but mine. It might be my fault. It might be the way that I've written it. I might not have explained it. It might be not enough detail or too much detail. It could be me. But the thing is, we need to talk about it and sort it as a group. We don't need to shout at each other. We don't need to attack each other. Any problems we have, we can face it and work together and just talk it out nicely.
Agreed.
But what Felix was doing was directly attacking and insulting. Her daily messages to me were always negative. There was never anything positive. Like, you've done a good job there. Why I like that. It was always, that's bad, that's bad, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's bad. And I've been told by Badger that she's a very controlling person in real life, and that's how she is as a person.
So,
She's trying to
I
turn
don't know,
this discord
Marcus,
into
Marcus,
hers.
if I may,
Yes.
if I may here,
Yes.
if I may here. I personally feel, see, some people may take it seriously, you know, because altering the canon is kind of a serious thing if you do, right? Even if for RP, it is something serious if you do, right? So it may upset people and it may create opposition. So let us not create a very happy situation. I will suggest you can say, or you can create the canon, but creating an alternative story out of it. Something like, um, let us
The
say,
ship is on fire.
the Borg changed history, and we are now establishing our lore according to that.
Exactly that. Although not with your
Problem
story
solved,
idea
sir.
there, but exactly that, and that's what the whole lore is about. Not everyone has read the lore, and the lore is not entirely finished either. It's not everyone's read the lore, and the lore is still under construction.
All stations, reporting
It's
the position of a
difficult. I'm trying
strategic
to
Oh.
take
target.
everyone's things that they like and take bits of each of it and
Concentrate
mix it
fire on
into
the enemy
one.
warship.
That is very tricky. To make it a bit more clear of who we are and where we came from, that's
ship
why
is
I
on
changed
fire.
the name to the United Colonies of Earth. Now that makes a bit more sense, which the story can then evolve around. However, Kalec took it instantly and demanded an explanation why. I'm afraid I don't answer to her. I answer to the council. And she cannot be here at council meetings due to her real life time schedule. I cannot help that. She made a direct insult that not everyone can work from home, and that came across.
An expeller from the council.
You can't make it at the meeting times. Well, I can't help that. I can't. Real time zones and people's schedules, I can't cater for everybody. I can't make it just at a time that's good for her, because that might not be good for 20 other people. So I tried to make it fair for everyone by giving them advance warning and just hope that the most amount of people turn up if they can. That's the best I can come up with. I cannot be here at 4 in the morning, my time, just because that's 12 o'clock somebody else's time. Time zones are always going to be a problem. And for the moment, most of our population are in the European side of things, which means
You know what there should be?
European
I have an
time.
idea.
Yes.
There should be a leader of this Discord for each time zone to
I
run
agree.
that time.
I said this last night to Mr. Slevin,
team
and
has
he
taken
said
the
that
lead.
he's not here enough to do it. I didn't want to ask Badger because he's already overworked being a fleet leader, and I didn't want to ask Calyx because I've never actually spoken to her. There is no other person on that side of the world that can do admin jobs for me. Just like on the Asian side of the world, I don't have anyone that can run things on that time frame.
Do you have any on my side of the world that can run it?
Now you're the only one, and Mr. What's his name? Governor of General Britain, whatever his name is, Rockstar. He's the only one on the Asian side of things,
But he doesn't have startup online.
but he doesn't have Star Trek Online. He represents Discord text RP, which is also part of our community, but not STO. To be able to be admin here, you have to be able to do all of the things, not just one. You have to be everything. You have to be
True.
able to go on STO. You have to be able to use voice communication.
I can do both those things actually.
Yes, you can. That would cover. But then my problem is, although you know about Star Trek, but you're only just
Our
starting
victory
Star
is
Trek
in sight.
Online, you don't know enough about the game yet to be helpful as a staff
Right.
member. So
Which I agree with.
It's imperative that you get yourself to the top level, and then therefore you will be of use to me because you'll know what you're doing then.
So for now, I could just be a moderator training E.
Yes, I believe.
So
you
not
have
really. I have administer, but I only have access to a few
I
things.
understand that, and I believe that you have the intelligence to be able to handle the job. Some people I struggle to think that they have the intelligence to do jobs or the ability to do jobs. Due to people's personalities, accents, time zones, I try to take everything into account. But you have the potential to become one of them that we could rely on. Yes. You just need to get to the top level of STO
Yeah.
and you'll be AWOL perfect. We need more
Right.
people to work for security. Shepard is the only one, and he's not always here because he's got his own life to live. So I do need more people to work in security. I still need one person to do the economy. We haven't had anyone doing the economy at all. Me and Ethan have been doing the economy. Well, I'm a president. I'm not supposed to be doing the economy. That's kind of a conflict of interest. I shouldn't be in charge of the treasury. That's how corruption happens.
If I can prove I never touched my ball.
So we are trying our best to make this Trekkie place, community place on Discord, and introduce and try to encourage a united Earth way of thinking for the future, for real life future. So it's mixing all those three things together. And I think that might be where some of the problems are for people that don't understand or don't like one out of those three. You have to really be into all three of them for it to work. But if you're only into one or two out of the three, I think that's where the problem is. So,
Right.
I'm going to rebrand us, as I just did with their name, and rework a little bit of the internal mechanisms. So it's a bit more sensible, a bit more easier to follow, and then everyone should be on the same page. It is possible that some people might not like what we're going to do, in which case there's the door. You can go, but I would prefer people to stay and let's work out the problems. However, Kalex did not give me a chance to do this, she just went blatant out to attack. And that is unacceptable to do that. That's why she's gone. Her husband, as much as he was nice, that is her husband. We cannot possibly ask him to choose. That's ridiculous. And Mr. Slevin is actually friends with them in real life as well, so all three live near each other. So
Uh,
that's